Good evening and welcome to Brainbox Challenge. I've got the challenges, our contestants have got the brains. There's not a box in sight, but let's get down to business. Our reigning Brainbox champion is Daniel. He's aged 18 and he's a student, and he'll have to be at the top of his game if he wants to hold on to his title.
And these are the challengers who will compete against Daniel in today's 5 brain games. The winner at the end of the show will get the chance to play the bonus game and will return to defend their title with the hope of climbing closer to the £10,000 jackpot.
So, before the battle begins, let's get you, the viewers, brain cells firing at home with a quick challenge. Here's little Clive and his big brain. Now, in this one, little Clive's playing his own version of Hook a Duck. You'll see yellow and blue ducks falling into his big head. All you have to do is to keep track of whether more yellow or blue ducks are in there at the end of the game. So if you're ready, here we go. Could you work out whether there are more yellow or blue ducks?
It's 50-50. I guess blue.
You guess right.
Oh, right. Okay.
There were 7 blue ducks and 6 yellow ducks at the end there. If you didn't get it right, don't worry. There are plenty of other games to get the neurons firing as we play Brainbox Challenge. Well, Dan, you've already faced 9 challenges. You've beaten them all. Your brain bank now stands at £3,000. Plus, you've got £2,000 because you've done 2 end games
yes, I like
already.
the end games, yeah.
You can choose to leave now with the cash, or you could face your next challenger. It's up to you, but remember, if you play on and you lose, at this stage, you drop down to 1,500. Before you take a decision, you can see who your possible opponent would be. OK, there you are. Steph Phillips, 52, an admin supervisor. So, admin supervisor tells you virtually nothing, does it? Are you going to take the check or take the challenge?
I'll take the risk, because I think the next level is a safe level, and I'd like to get to
Yes, if you go as far as £4,000, that's a safe level. You can't drop down below that again.
Playing, yeah.
OK, so you've made your choice. So let's bring on Stephanie Phillips.
As a hypnotherapist, Steph needs good language skills and the ability to focus. Our test results also highlighted her spatial abilities. Steph sings in a band and recently did a parachute jump, so she's happy to take risks.
OK, well, welcome, Steph. Now, we've described you, while Daniel was taking a decision, as an admin supervisor, but we're hailing you as a hypnotherapist. So how does that work?
I'm an admin supervisor during the day.
Right.
And of an evening, I'm a hypnotherapist.
OK, so, Daniel, this is the next of your challenges. I don't know if she can use her hypnosis on you at any point in this game.
Oh, no.
But you're now both about to face today's first brain battle. The winner will take control as Brainbox champion. The loser will go home. But let's find out which brain battle you'll be facing. This game is called Fading Figures, and it is a numerical game. A set of simple sums will appear on the screen like this. There we are. They're nothing really too taxing as sums, but they will then begin to disappear one by one from left to right until the screen is left empty. Once, but only once, the last sum has disappeared, you buzz in with the answers to all the sums. You have to give them in the order they disappeared. So in that one that we did, the correct answers in order were 19, 11 and 8. Well, let's see how well you cope with this game of Fading Figures. Daniel?
18, 21, 7.
18, 21, 7 is correct. Well done. OK, here comes the next set of 3 sums. Yes, Daniel?
23, 27, 16.
That's correct. All 3 correct, all in the right order. Well done. Another point to you. On to the next calculation. Daniel again.
122, 24.
Yes, 122, 24 is correct. Another one to you. And here we've got 4 to do this time. Make it even harder. Daniel again.
16, 9, 1, 24.
No, that's wrong.
No.
So here's a chance for Steph.
No, it's gone.
OK, well, you didn't get that either. Daniel, you were nearly right. It was 16, 9, 1 and 34. So I don't know if you got your maths wrong there or
No,
just failed the memory test. Here's another set of 4. Daniel?
43, 29, 6.
That's correct. 43, 29, 6. Excellent. There's another point there. So we go to another set of 4. Yes, Daniel.
49, 8, 2.
4, 49, 8 and 2 is correct. Well done. OK, let's go on to the next one. Daniel.
20, 13, 6, 4, 4.
That's it. 20, 13, 6, 4, 4 as you're calling. 44 as it's sometimes known in English, so you're right again. Well, Steph, that was an unlucky game to pick up, Fading Figures, because he's a maths undergraduate at Cambridge University.
He was too quick on the buzzer.
He's frighteningly quick, isn't he? Well, you don't have to be too much of a maths genius to realise that if you got 0 and he got 6, I'm afraid that's clear that Daniel is the winner. So we're just thanking you for being here and saying goodbye. Good to see you, Steph.
See you later.
Oh, Daniel, you're brutal. Brutally.
Going with all these people, I feel really bad. I do feel really...
So let's look at your money bank and see where you've got to. So you've still got some way to go, but you have got £4,000, and this is another of our sort of safety nets, so you won't lose this £4,000, even if a challenger were to come on and beat you now. But let's just see who your challenger would be if you were to decide to take a challenge. And here we go. It's Campbell Laurie, who's 29 and a burger chain manager. So given the fact that you can't lose, do you want to take the cheque, which you could do, or do you want to take the challenge?
I want to take the challenge.
You take the challenge. OK, let's bring on Campbell Laurie.
Campbell was one of the highest scorers in our test. He has a degree in statistics, and now he's studying accountancy, so he shouldn't flinch when faced with a screen full of numbers.
Well, welcome, Campbell. You're a burger chain manager, but you're also studying as well. So how does that work?
Well, I work at the weekends to kind of fund my studying so that I've got enough money to buy the books and travel and stuff.
All right, well, you need to be at the top of your skills if you're going to cope with Daniel. Let's find out which brain game you're going to be facing first. OK, this is Word Matrix, which is a language game. In this game, you'll each be given your own word matrix. Each matrix contains its own core letters. In the example we're just showing at the moment, the core letters are C, E, R. Now, once the matrix begins, other groups of letters fly past on the screen, and you have to work out which letters can be added to the beginning or the end of the core letters to make a word. For example, if you saw P-I-N fly past, you can add P-I-N to the front of the core letters to make pincer. Or if you saw T-A-I-N fly past, you add it to the back and make certain. In each case, there are 7 possible words. Simply shout out the word when you can identify it. Campbell, you have to go first. Your core letters are these. Here they are. T-A-L. Let the matrix begin.
Orbital. In. Brutal. Talking. Digital. Talons. Talisman.
Oh, that's a pretty good round, Campbell. You got 6 out of 7. The only one you didn't get was talent. So, a bit of a challenge to our champion. Daniel, you've got to be on top form because you have to get all 7 of yours.
Okay.
So let's look at your core letters. B-O-N, if you're ready. let the matrix begin.
Bonded. Carbon. Gibbon. Bonanza. Bourbon. Bonnet. Bonsai.
You're unstoppable, Daniel. You got all 7 there. So, Campbell, yeah, it's extraordinary. You've managed to get 6 out of 7, but you're up against this reigning champion, who I think is going to be here forever. Well, thank you very much for taking part. You can go back to your accountancy studies, and thank you for having been here. Bye-bye, Campbell. Ooh, I thought you'd met your match there.
Yeah.
6 out of 7 is a pretty good score for that game. So let's see what that's done to your brain bank. Well around there, and you can see you've got £5,000. That's in your bank. So this is going brilliantly for you. But it's decision time once again. Obviously, you can take the check and walk away, or you can take the challenge and go head-to-head in another brain battle. Before you decide, let's find out who you'd be competing against. Michael Peace, who's 66 and a retired police detective. So, are you going to take the check or take the challenge?
I'm starting to lose my concentration, but I think I'll go one more time.
Yeah, OK.
Take the challenge.
OK,
time, yeah.
You're taking the challenge. Let's bring on Michael Peace.
Michael's strength is numeracy, which he put to good use during his years in the fraud squad and in the mortgage fraud department at a bank. As a former police dog handler, Michael isn't easy to intimidate either.
OK, welcome, Michael. Is that satisfying work in the police fraud squad? Is it just sort of mountains of paper you've got to go through?
I wasn't as bad as that, but there was an awful lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
But it was a very interesting part of my career, and I really did enjoy it.
Yes. Daniel, you may meet your match with somebody from the police force, or used to be from the police force. So let's find out the brain game you'll both be facing. Well, this is called Shaping Up, and it's a visual game. On the screen, you'll see 10 numbered shapes. Then we'll show you a puzzle made up of either 3 or 4 of them. You buzz in when you know which shapes make up the puzzle. The shapes only appear once in each puzzle. They can be bigger or smaller, but none have been rotated in any way. The answer you'd have to give here is 4, 6, and 9. So let's play Shaping Up. Daniel.
3, 5, 8.
3, 5, 8, that's absolutely correct. There we are, that's your 3, which is the circle, 5, which is that sort of conical thing, and triangle. There, so well done. First point to you, Daniel. There's the next puzzle. That's Daniel again.
Oh, 8, 9, 7.
8, 9, 7, yes, we'll do it in the order of 7, 8, 9, but it's the same thing. 7, 8, 9. Well done, another point to you. OK, here's your next one. And it's Daniel.
5, 3, 7.
5, 3, 7 isn't right. Michael, can you pick this up?
3, 5, 4.
3, 5, 4 is correct, so you've got a point there. So now you're going to have 4 shapes in this next one to make it even harder. Yes, Michael.
1, 4, 9, 7.
No, I'm afraid that's not quite right. Daniel?
1, 6, 7, 10.
1, 6, 7, 10's not quite right. I'll show you. It's 1, 6, 7, and 9. So let's go on to the next one. Again, it'll be 4 shapes. Daniel.
3, 2, 6, and 10.
That's correct, Daniel.
Right.
Well done. 2, 3, 6, and 10. There you go. Here's another one, another set of 4. Yes, Daniel.
8, 4, 7, 5.
No, that's not quite right. So you've got a chance here, Michael.
6, 8, 7.
Oh, you were timed out there. But it's 4, 6,
Yeah.
7, and 8. So you both nearly got that, but didn't. OK, next one. Oh, right in there, Daniel.
10, 1, 7, and 6.
No, not quite right. Michael, got a chance on that one.
10, 1, 2, 7.
That's correct. Well done. Brilliant final answer there, Michael. You got a 1, a 2, a 7, and a 10. You did very well, Michael, to get 2 right there. But Daniel is just like a sort of whirling dervish, fighting everything before him, even on this shape one, which you didn't look confident on doing. But you still got 3, which is enough to beat Michael. So I hope you enjoyed the experience of being exposed to Daniel on full form. And we say goodbye. Thank you very much.
Well done.
There's a strong competitive urge within you, isn't there? It's not just the skills here, isn't it?
I know.
It's proving yourself each time.
Exactly.
Let's see how much money you've got in the brain bank. £6,000 you're up to, and that's ignoring the £2,000 you've also won on the end games, the bonus games. So you can either leave now with your current brain bank balance of £6,000, or you can risk 2,000 of that and go head-to-head with another challenger. As always, before you decide, let's see who you would be taking on. There you are. Next challenger is Sarah Sykes. She's 27 and a physiotherapist. Are you going to take the check or take the challenge?
Take the challenge, which I'll regret, I think.
Take the challenge, which you'll regret. Yeah. OK, well, the champion has made his decision. Is it the right one? Let's meet the challenger.
Sarah might not have come top in our pre-challenge test, but her IQ is in the top 2% of the country. Her strengths are numeracy and visual skills, which tallies with her scientific background.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Now, you're a physiotherapist, but you're also in Mensa. You've got a very high IQ.
So they tell me, yes.
So, Daniel, this is what you're up against.
Sounds like the biggest challenge yet, to be honest.
If things go wrong, folks, you can always twist your arm behind your back and leave you incapacitated for
some painful spots, yeah.
OK, well, let's find out which brain battle you'll be going head-to-head with now. Well, this is a game called Code 9. As you can tell, it's a numerical game, and this is how it works. On the screen, you can see a code and a simple sum. Your job, the way we do this, is decode the sum, work it out, and then recode the answer. So using the key above, the 3 becomes a 6, the 5 becomes a 4. You add the 6 and 4 together to make 10. But then you have to recode the answer, taking each number in the answer as a single number. So 1 becomes an 8, the 0 becomes a 9. So the answer you would buzz in this case is 89. The key to the code will now disappear, but don't worry, because cracking the code isn't too difficult. As you can see, each column adds up to 9. OK, let's play Code 9. OK, Daniel?
6.
The answer is 6. Well done. 5 translates into a 4. 8 translates as a 1. 4 minus 1 equals 3. And then you have to then use the code again to go back. It adds up to 9, so it's 6. OK, 1 point there for you, Daniel. We go on to the next example. Yes, Daniel.
4.
4, you're quite right, because 4 translates as 5. 9 translates as 0. 5 plus 0 equals 5. And, of course, that goes back as to 4. OK, here we go with the next one. Daniel?
7.
Indeed, 7 is right. Well done. OK, here's your next example. Daniel?
1.
1 is the right answer, yes. Right, next one. 7 times 6. Yes, Daniel.
3.
3 is right. Well done, Daniel. OK, next one. Daniel.
5.
5 is the right answer. Can't defeat you on this one. OK, so here's your next example. Oh, it was a big one. 58 plus 62. Daniel.
25.
25 is wrong. Sarah, you've got a chance to get this.
22.
Afraid that's not right either. Let's see how it works. 5 corresponds to a 4, 8 is a 1, 6 is a 3, 2 is a 7. So 41 plus 37 comes out as 78. 7 becomes a 2, 8 becomes 1, 21. So we move on to the next one. Daniel.
63.
63, you're right. Well done. OK, next one. Yes, Daniel.
42.
42, you're not certain, but you're right. So, hard luck to Sarah. I don't know if numbers was really the thing you wanted to do there. Was it the code you had to keep in your head, the speed
I just
of the
wasn't
code?
quick enough.
It's like you think, oh, I'm quite a good runner, and, you know, some Olympic athlete goes circling by. You think, well, no, I'm not as good as I thought I was. It's been a joy having you here for this brief period of time, but we now have to say goodbye to you because you couldn't beat Daniel, so goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Well, Daniel, I think that was kind of your kind of game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
These mathematical ones you're actually unbeatable at. So we forget about that code now and just find out how much money you've got in your brain bank in just ordinary figures. And it's, well, not such an ordinary figure, it's £7,000. As always, you can take your money or you can take a chance on winning the next game. But as this is the last brain battle of the day, if you win it, you get to take the Brainbox Challenge, which could win you a bonus of £1,000 and has won you a bonus of £1,000 both times you've played it before. But before you make a decision, as usual, take a look at the final challenger for today. Here we go. So it's Joanne Darwin, 43, and she's a secretary. So that's all you're getting to know about her. Are you going to take the challenge or take the cheque?
Again, because of the £1,000 bonus round, I'm going to take the challenge.
Take the challenge. So let's bring out Joanne Darwin.
Joanne scored highly on our numeracy test, but her language skills weren't as strong. Joanne handles complaints and plays in a brass band, so staying calm shouldn't prove to be a problem.
So, Joanne, does it help you to stay calm if you play in a brass band? I'm not sure how that works.
If we're competing, then yes, it's good to have sort of calmness before we go on stage.
Well, you've got to be on your mettle.
I will try.
Not just in the brass band terms. So, Daniel, are you feeling confident that you can win yet again?
No, and there's a lot of money riding on this.
Yes.
Well. I can lose 3,000, so there's a lot of pressure.
I can't see you buckling under pressure, but it could happen. So let's find out which brain battle you're going to be playing. Now, this is called Total Recall. As you may guess, it's a memory game. You'll see 8 pictures appear on the screen, like this example. The pictures will flash in a sequence, and taking in turns, you'll have to recall the order in which they flashed. So that one, you'd have to remember the order was St Basil's, the Eiffel Tower, Taj Mahal and Tower Bridge. You're the challenger, Joanne, so you have to begin by recalling a sequence of 4. Then, Daniel, you'll have your own sequence of 4. If you both successfully recall this sequence, you'll move on to a sequence of 5, and then on to 6, 7, and so on until somebody puts a foot wrong. Here's a set of pictures, so let's play Total Recall.
Crab, coral, fish, seahorse.
Well done. We go on to Daniel then. Here's your 4.
Penguins, turtle, sea lion, crab.
That's correct. You've both done your 4. OK, next one.
Seahorse, coral, shell, fish, sea lion.
No, you went wrong there. It was seahorse, coral, fish, shell, sea lion. OK, Daniel, so this is your sequence of 5.
Crab, penguins, turtle, coral, fish.
That's it. So you got all 5 right. So by the rules of this game, Daniel wins that game because he completed the 5, whereas Joanne, you only managed 2 of yours. So that's a rather brief time in battle with Daniel, but enough time, I'm afraid, for him to finish you off.
I know.
So, Joanne, it was a delight to meet you, but I have to tell you to go away empty-handed.
OK.
I'm sorry about that,
All right.
but goodbye.
Thank you.
You didn't seem to struggle with that at all. That's not a hard game
If it
for
got
you.
any higher than 5, I would have struggled.
You keep saying this, or you're going to
have.
struggle. You haven't struggled yet. You've breezed through the wall. Let's see how much money you've got in the brain bank. Let's just rotate it around. £8,000.
That's amazing.
£8,000 plus, of course, the £2,000 you've picked up on our bonus games. You now have another chance to win another bonus of £1,000 by playing the Brainbox Challenge. Well, as you know, because you've won this twice before, any money you win in this game is yours to keep, and here's how it works. A sequence of shapes will appear on the screen. For each one you recall correctly, you'll win £50. It's not as easy as that, because you can only start shouting out the sequence once the first 2 shapes have flashed by. There you see a shape, a circle, then a square. As the third one comes up, you have to remember the first one was circle, now square, and then so on through the game. Once you get one wrong, the game is over, but if you get them all right, you'll get a bonus. Done that twice before, maybe you'll do it again. So here we go, let's play the Brainbox Challenge.
Square, circle, diamond, triangle, circle, diamond, star, square, diamond, star, triangle, star, circle, square, diamond, circle.
That's it, well done. Yet again, you've got all the way through to the end.
I don't know how that happened.
Well, it happened the same way it did the 2 previous times.
Yeah, I'm getting into that game, actually.
You're concentrating. So you've already got 8,000 in the regular games, and your bonus money, which was £2,000, now goes up to £3,000. But as you know, you're coming towards a decision which will take place at the beginning of the next show as to whether carrying on gambling with, at any rate, a proportion of that £8,000. So that's something you can decide about next time.
I'm going to have no sleep tonight, I can tell you that.
OK. Till then, goodbye.
If warm-hearted detective dramas set in stunning locations are the one for you, press red now for Hope Street on iPlayer. I tell you what else is there, the new hilarious series of Mammoth starring Mike Bubbins and Shan Gibson. Get stuck in now.